Okay, I am here with Selena Anduze. She is well known for being in most of Mike Flanagan's work and other fantastic projects, but I'm here today to talk to her. She's given me her time, and I really appreciate this. This is incredible, especially for me personally as an indie filmmaker, to talk to people who obviously show that they don't care about who they talk to. They make time for anybody. So this is just amazing. So Selena, thank you so much for this.
Of course. Thank you for reaching out and having me here.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I've been really looking forward to this for a long, long time. Let's dive right into about you, of course, and your little backstory about where you are today and everything, because that's what I'm always interested in knowing. Um, so, what made you want to get into acting, or if it was it always a thing you wanted to do, or was it something that came along later on in life? Like, where did that journey begin?
I was one of those really, really fortunate kids who knew pretty instantly that I love storytelling. Um, I grew up in the Caribbean, and there was this massive storm, massive hurricane that completely devastated the island. But in our healing and forming of community, and I was only 9 at the time, 9 years old. We had community theater, and everybody, there. I'm going to show how old I am because this was in the late 80s. Um, we had no phone lines going. We had no cell phones back then, but all the landlines had been ripped out, and word of mouth got around that hey, we're going to do a show that allows people to heal, and we'll sing and we'll dance and we'll talk about this storm, and we're going to show this storm that it was nothing. And so my parents just sent me over to the theater, and in the moment of us being on stage and singing and reaching out to the whole community and watching their response to hey, we can get through this together, that was it for me. I knew at 9 years old that I wanted to heal the world through story because it's so largely a part of us, and that magic just kind of went with me. Even though I went off to school and did so many other things, I actually didn't get back into theater and TV and film until about 10 years ago. So yeah, so I it always comes full circle, and I'm so grateful that I made it back to exactly where I was supposed to be.
Amazing. That's fantastic to hear. And most of you, of course, most of everybody will know that you have worked with none other than director Mike Flanagan on many projects. I believe was you in Horn of Hill House?
Yep.
Was you in Bly Manor?
I didn't do Bly Manor. I did Haunting of Hill House and Doctor Sleep.
Okay, so you've worked on. Okay, yeah. Well,
Two
Doctor Sleep, I
Flanagan.
definitely
Yes.
really want to talk about because by the way, my favorite movie is The Shining of all time. It's my favorite movie of all time. And so when I heard that Mike Flanagan was directing the sequel, I was like, I've got no worries then because he is a great director. I know exactly what he's
Yes.
doing. But this is what I told Katie Parker. This is no word of a joke. And I've got proof if you want to read it yourself. So when I saw the Doctor Sleep movie, I came out the cinema with one thing that Mike had actually made the film how if I was going to direct the film, that is almost how I would have done it because I actually wrote a draft many years ago when just not long after the book came out. I read the book straight away and I wrote a draft. And me being the naive teenager I was, just sent it off to Warner Brothers and was like, I'm here to direct it, but they never replied to me, obviously, because I was just a teenager just throwing out this script. And as a joke, I said maybe Mike might have found that script and might have taken some parts. But I still have that draft from when I was years ago. Yes, I do. And most of the stuff he made that film, that's actually how I would have done it myself if I was directing. Because I actually wanted to do the Doctor Sleep movie.
Oh,
Um,
great.
so it was really weird that when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's what I would have done. And that's what I would have done.
And
And
I got ripped off.
yeah, they owe me money now. But but no, but all jokes aside, I was really happy with it, and I absolutely was so happy with the film, and I was like, this is perfect because I know what Mike has managed to do with it. So the question I want to ask you is, obviously, it's a sequel to a very, very iconic movie. So when you found out you was going to be part of this, was there a hint of you that thought, oh, this is going to be a bit nerve-wracking because it's part of that legacy? Or did you just kind of go into it thinking it's just another film, a day in the office, it'll be fine?
When I found out that Mike reached out and he was like, "Hey, let's team up again." and that alone was just like Christmas. It was such a blessing because he is an actor's director. He's honestly probably the most phenomenal director to date that I've ever worked with
Yeah,
because of the way he has his vision and I have to say we all just trust him.
yeah,
You know, actors, the reason probably I don't want to speak for all of them, but I would work with him any day of the week because I trust who he is. I trust his vision. I trust that the art that he makes is going to be of the highest quality. And he's an artist and he gets it. So when I found out that we were doing Dr. Sleep, I instantly went and grabbed the book and I was like, okay, I haven't read this in a while. I'm going to read it again and I'm going to do it for Mike, and I was so excited. And it wasn't a matter of being anxious about it, like, oh crap, how are we going to pull this off? It was more like, how can I contribute to bringing Mike's vision to life? Because I knew he would do it justice, you
yeah.
know? Yeah.
Amazing. Well, I gotta say you did definitely put it off because I found the characters of the True Knot the best characters in the entire movie, and funny enough, I did try to do a fan film version of that, and
Did you?
yes, I did, and unfortunately, it didn't happen. I did do The Shining; it's on my YouTube
Yeah.
channel now, but I
Well,
was
you
this.
have to write us a series now. Write the True Knot series, and I'll be there.
Yeah, well, if you want to come over to London and get it filmed, I'm
Oh
happy
my
to
God.
do it. Yeah, that'd be
I
great.
would love to. Don't threaten me with a good time. Come on.
No, the door's open if you want to. Yeah, absolutely. But I did try to do a fan film, so and I had someone who, honestly, no doubt, looked similar to you to
Oh
play
yeah.
Ellen Nanny, and I'm going to show you a photo of who she was.
Oh,
She's a
please do.
friend of mine who's an actress of mine. Yeah, so she was playing you.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I like it. Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, so honestly, it was
I've chopped all
incredible.
my hair off now. See, chopped it all off.
Yeah,
But
no, yeah. Well, back then, yeah, it was a
I've
bit
got a
more long
film
hair.
coming
Yeah,
up, so I had to chop it
but
off.
um, but
But
no, I had her
yes,
as April Annie and everything, and it was great. But unfortunately, it just didn't happen. And obviously it was during COVID as well that we were filming it, so things were a little bit rough. But then it just didn't happen. So I was gutted because
yes,
I
didn't
really
happen
had a good
yet.
yeah. It's fine because I've been working on other projects, and this year it's my 20th anniversary of making films this year.
Okay.
So I've just making my new feature film to premiere on October 2nd. You're welcome to come if you want to fly to
Oh,
London to see the film.
thank you.
2nd of October is the date if you can make it. But yeah, so I've got loads of stuff I'm working on at the moment, so it's been a very big year for me. And plus, I saw Mike at Barbican, which
Yes.
was incredible. I'm just really glad I didn't get a photo with him because it was a big
Oh,
audience thing.
yeah.
But my mission was to, I was thinking, oh, if I could only just get a photo of him or something, but it wasn't meant to be. But hopefully now I know you and I know Katie. Maybe if you put a good word in for me, maybe I could get a chat with him or something. Because honestly, that
Done
would
and done.
that would be a dream come true for me. To just have a chat with him, tick it off the list, done. And I want to see his reaction when he hears about my Doctor Sleep draft.
He'd probably play it really cool and in
Yeah, he would. He would.
full Mike Flanagan fashion. Just be like, good for
Exactly.
you.
Exactly. Although to be fair, I don't look too much bad like him. I've still got, I've kind of got his similar, we could technically be brothers, me and him.
Okay, okay. You tell him that.
I will do. I will do. Um, but okay, so in terms of like working with Mike and anything else, because he's working on other big projects at the moment, like the Carrie series and everything, and he's done Life of Chuck
Like
and everything.
Chuck, yeah.
Is there any talks of you working with him again, or
At the moment, there hasn't been anything really for me to any role that kind of aligned. So it's not from lack of trying, but of course, and Mike already knows any day I would, if he reached out and said, "Hey, I've got this part. Are you interested? You want to come in and read for it?" It would be a done deal. There's no question. I'd probably stop everything that I was working on and be like, "Sorry guys, Mike called me. I'm out
yeah,
of here."
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I
Um,
I would adore
just
working
want to
with him.
throw this in. You recently got married, didn't you?
I did. I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It looks amazing. So well done. Just wanted to throw that in while I had the chance. Um, so like hopefully in the future, maybe me and you can collaborate on something as well if you ever need. Because by the way, I direct, edit, and write everything myself. I've been doing it for 20 years. So if there was any showroom material you needed to be edited, or if there's anything you needed help with, then just let me know. Yeah, because now that we're in touch, and it'd be great.
Collaborators.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'd love to.
Amazing. That's great to know that I've got you there as well.
You got it. Yes.
That's yeah. And do you know what? This is what I love because when I was speaking to Katie and I was speaking to you, this is what I was saying. It's nice that I get a chance to talk to you guys, and the fact that you're reaching out to me, and the fact that because I'm still the little tiny person trying to get through the door. But the fact your guys have given me your time, it honestly means a lot to me. So this really does mean very lot to me. So thank you so much, and it does honestly mean a lot, and I really appreciate it very much.
So welcome. We all started small to get to where we want to go, you know? So it's a matter of honoring that. And for me, it's largely I can see the bigger picture and I can see that the more we tell story together, the better the story becomes. And it's
No,
always a reflection of all of us. And I'm not a big time star either, you know,
no,
but I love everything that I get the opportunity to work on. And whether it brings fame or not is not my concern.
yeah,
It's more like, hey, did it touch people? Did it interest people? Could they see themselves? Especially representation's a really big thing for me, being multi-ethnic. So, it's really a beautiful thing to collaborate with whomever wants to put quality work out into the world.
exactly. Exactly. And that's exactly what we need more. We need more of that because I just feel like the world has turned so negative after
Yeah,
COVID and
yeah.
selfish and aggressive. But that's why my next feature film is a film that really does punch everybody in the gut. It's a very dark comedy that I'm working on, and I can't wait to release and get everyone's reactions on it.
Is this the one for October 2nd?
Yes, it is.
Amazing. Oh, I cannot wait. I'm so excited for you. So
Thank
excited
you.
for you.
Well, if you follow my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe it and comment on
Absolutely.
some videos and check it out because that would be great as well. But Selena, honestly, thank you so much for today. I've really enjoyed talking to you. Even though it was very brief, it was worth it. I hope that we can do this again at some point and hopefully have a nice longer chat. And, maybe there'll be some more questions and stuff we can talk about. But this is just what I needed to do. And I'm very happy you've done that for me. So thank you so much. You're amazing. And I really appreciate your time. So thank you, thank you,
Absolutely.
thank you.
Thanks. Bye, everyone.
Bye.